So, welcome back to Wicked-Whiskers, and as I promised you last time, this video will be just comparison with DS Cosmetics DS S9, as you can see, proudly made in China, versus the Miele Roca R94. The reason I wanted to make this comparison was because this was the razor which I really liked on the first glance. I liked all the aspects of design, the unique honeycomb patterned handle, as you can see. I think this was the only razor in the market which had this particular grooving, and it is actually very sturdy and grippy. Also one of the rare ones with the closed bar safety bar and with traditional overhang for the blade. So when the blade is clamped, and I will show you later on, the blade can actually wiggle a little bit in here. But nevertheless, CNC milled, pretty nice, pretty solid, all tolerances are great. Maybe I should wash this razor prior to filming, but as you can see it's only the soapy residues, so they are easily washed with the fingers. The thread, beautifully made, beautifully finished, no sharp edges. I'm afraid that I won't be able to zoom enough, but as you can see, all perfectly finished, every single detail really impeccable in this razor. Very nice, very well machined, fits like a glove. So for 70 euros shipped, bought on discount, pretty decent razor, and I thought this will be the last one which I will acquire. And to be honest, there is nothing wrong with it, so this is definitely a razor for a lifetime. So, leaving that to a side, I was seeing this razor on AliExpress, and this is not promotional video, so everything is purchased with my own money, and it cost about 40 euros. So, how good it could be? There wasn't so many reviews. On some wet shaving forums there was debate regarding the familiar design, like the carve, the Christopher Bradley handle type, the Razorrock Game Changer type of the head. So it was a little bit of stealing design from all the other manufacturers, and as you can see, it really blinks beautifully. So both razors, 316 stainless steel, this one with matte silver like pearl finish, very nice, and this one completely polished stainless steel, so very tool-like, very blingy, very shiny. And for the price, especially with the Black Friday offer, I reduced this one to 35 euros. So for 35 euros, another stainless steel razor, that was pretty tempting. So what I discovered, and you might see a couple of shaves with this razor, basically no weak points. Although it first came with the plastic washer, so you don't scratch the bottom plate, but that thing fallen apart on the first shave and got stuck into the thread, so I tossed it away. Now compared with the Roca, there are some weak points in terms of finishing the thread, so the ends are not that smooth. Of course, you can see the milling marks I will try to avoid direct light source, but there is no doubt this is stainless steel and it was actually milled. You can also feel it with fingernail that everything is fine. Of course, the Razorrock notorious double pinning, so it might be difficult to mount the razor blade inside, especially because there are no overhangs on the side. And I will show you with the treat blade how it goes. I placed it inside, and it's difficult to hold it on the ends of the blade, although not impossible. You can try the otherwise, to put it on the bottom part and then to assemble. There is still a lot of clicking with the blade and eventually it will get to its point, but doesn't feel that comfortable as when you hold the blade to the overhang. So a little bit downside for this mounting option. And as you can see, I will show you with the tip of the pencil, pretty large blade exposure. Still, not an issue with the shaving. As you can see, the blade is pretty protrude outside of the razor head. The blade gap is not that problematic, as much as the blade is actually having a lot of protrusion, but still it is very firmly tucked, so no wiggle. It has the same clamping feel as the Hansen, for example, so there is no chattering. And if you have any skin conditions, razor bumps, pimples, this blade won't flex, so everything on your skin is going to be flat after the cutting. Now, for the Roca, let me get another blade. For the sake of comparison, I'm using the treat on both, and as you can see, there is overhang on the sides, a little bit of dirt on the razor. When you clamp it, you know that the blade is secured. And it is a little bit reassuring when you can actually feel it with the fingers. So, how does it look like side to side? Let me just align them. So, it appears that the blade gap is a little bit larger on the Roca side, but also the curvature of the blade is higher on the Roca side. So, meaning that this razor actually has more like 45 degrees direction of the razor edge, the blade edge, towards your face when you're shaving. So it's most likely something like this. While Roca has that driving the blade away from your face kind of feel when shaving. So although with the bigger blade gap and blade exposure, I feel that this is a little bit smoother shaver, although this is not bad and definitely not an underdog compared to Roca. When it comes to end results, almost BBS on the single pass with both razors. And basically this is it. Small differences, not so much in manufacturing process, Now these grooves, they are a little bit polished, so they feel kind of grippy and soft under hand. But if I use a little bit of towel, I feel that it's not that perfectly smooth, so a little bit of fibers will be caught with this one. So there was definitely some cutting corners in manufacturing, causing it to have a reduced price compared to other razors with the same materials and the structure, like I mentioned, Carve, Razorrock, Mula. On the other hand, the Mula absolutely has zero imperfections. Every single millimeter of the surface, whatever you touch or look, it's perfectly smoothened. It's very soft, it's very nice. You don't feel any. Can do this, it's perfectly smooth. A much higher level of details in this one compared to DS Cosmetics, but still not a bad razor for the given money. So what would be the better purchase? 40 bucks against 100, it's not a small difference, meaning that razors are comparable in quality. I would say that if you're looking for something for yourself or as a gift option, this comes in pretty nice package, nice box, very durable. Like I said, there is no weak points on this razor. When you're dismounting the blade, it is pretty safe. It's always in your fingers, so you just pop it out. On the other hand, a lack of overhang might be comfortable for some, but for other things, if you unmount, there you go. You have the blade in the bottom part. So I would say this is a very, very untinged solution. Although the force of the gripping is pretty strong and the blade will be sticked to the bullet pins, but still I really don't feel very comfortable when I have the open blade or just on the safety bar. So this is something which obviously neither the Razorrock, neither the DS Cosmetics has think through. So again, mounting, you can try it like this. It's not very user friendly, maybe not even that safe, so maybe this mounting on the towel would be the best solution. And to be honest, any stainless steel handle itself is about 15 to 20 euros, so I thought even if I don't like the razor as a whole, I will still reuse the handle, so I took the chance and this risk for this razor, but I wasn't that disappointed, to be quite honest with you. If you're buying it for yourself as a travel razor, let me just check, is the threading the same? Yeah, standard metric thread M5, so it looks nice on the rock as well, I must admit. So not a bad razor. For personal use, I would say it's a very, very valuable purchase. Now, I did have a couple of, maybe 1/8 of the turn in which I could tighten this a little bit more, and it really looks quite scary how much blade is exposed. But contrary to any beliefs, It is very comfortable while shaving. So for a one pass shave, across the grain shave, very nice, very efficient. On the other side, Roca, much safer to use, much prettier to look at, original design, made in Germany, comes with a price, with unique design, and this is the right opportunity for me to show you. There is a lot of blade exposure on this side, but the actual point of the blade clamping is right here. So everything above actually allows the blade to wiggle a little bit if you have coarser beard, which makes it to adapt to your face, if this makes any sense. So when I have a heavier beard growth, I feel this is almost as gentle as R89. So despite the gaps and the exposure, it is very comfortable. This one takes no prisoners. It won't flex, it won't allow you any wiggle space, it will just cut through everything, which is also a good thing. So two very similar razors. I don't think that either of them is a bad purchase. Of course, for the difference in price, you get original design, made in Germany, a little bit better quality, better finish, more attention to details. I would say I would give this razor as a present to President of the State. Without any regrets, without any shame, any worries. This is something which will be nice, presentable, very well worth of the given money. This, on the other hand, if it wasn't on discount, if it wasn't 35 euros, I would probably skip it, to be honest. Nothing that brand new, nothing that revolutionary. This scalloped head apparently was designed to hold a little bit of water and leather in these grooves to make it a little bit more easier to slide on your skin, but to be honest, in a week-long shaves with this razor, I didn't notice that this makes any difference. So no other brandings. Like I said, minor unfinished parts, you can feel it here and there, but it's not a deal breaker. Nice finished, everything is quite well, the tolerances are impeccable, everything laid down on its place, so it's perfectly in symmetry on both sides, so it's not like with fatigues when you get one side larger than another. So they did cut a lot of corners to reach this point, so good thing is you will save a little bit more money, but I wouldn't say this would be a perfect gift. It comes in a shabby white box which almost broken apart while transporting, so if you can get a good deal on this one, it's fine, it's stainless steel, it will last you a lifetime, but so does the Roca. And this one is something really unique, really original, well designed, well made. Maybe I should use this for the next week. What do you think? Leave me your opinions in the comments and I'll see you next time. Bye.